Today we witnessed a showdown for the ages as Inter Miami faced off against New England Revolution in a battle that had every American soccer fan on edge, a game that promised Messi's brilliance and delivered absolute MLS mayhem from kickoff to final whistle, and if you blinked, you missed the moment that shifted the entire narrative. Imagine Messi weaving through defenders in his iconic pink kit, the crowd erupting. And then out of nowhere a controversial tackle sets the tone for a tense, edge-of-the-seat first half, and I guarantee by the 10th minute you're wondering, is this pure Messi magic or are we heading toward total MLS chaos? We break down that opening passage of play where Messi's touch was so precise it looked like ballet on grass, but then you flip the coin and see the Revolution's backline crashing in with aggressive pressing that nearly breaks up Miami's rhythm, and in that split second you feel that adrenaline rush. This isn't just a highlight reel, it's a tactical chess match with real heat and real consequences. And speaking of consequences, you need to watch how the referee's call on that shoulder charge turns everything upside down. Did he get it right? Is this the kind of officiating that elevates MLS or undermines it? We explore that with frame-by-frame analysis and expert insight. Then there's the midfield clash that felt like combat sports as Miami's engine room tried to outpace New England's relentless stamina. And at one point you'll see a turnover so dramatic it sparks a panic in the Revs box, only to then explode into a counterattack that ends in a crunching tackle and collective gasp from the crowd. That crescendo moment, captured in super slow motion, screams MLS is evolving, and you feel that ripple through every American soccer supporter watching. This isn't just entertainment, it's evidence that soccer is growing deeper roots here. But hold on, there's more. Messi didn't just dazzle with finesse. He stood up to pressure, adapted to a league defined by physicality, and produced a moment of brilliance so breathtaking, you'll want to re-watch it on loop. I break down the nuances, how he shifted his body weight, what the angle of that pass meant, why the Revs' defense simply couldn't adapt in time. And if you're sitting there thinking, okay, but what does this mean for the bigger picture? I answer that, too. We dive into margins, league momentum, playoff implications, and what this means for Messi's legacy in the US soccer landscape. Plus, we explore the human drama. The Revolution fans painted in red, white, and blue, roaring when their side halted Miami's momentum, living for underdog energy and making this feel like an epic East Coast-West Coast adrenaline clash. We tap into interviews post-game where players confess to feeling the tension, admitting that Messi changes everything, not just on the pitch but in the psyche of the entire team they face. And let's not skip the turning point where Miami's tactical shift in the second half, switching from a high-press zone into a direct hit on the wings, caught New England by surprise and forced them into survival mode. That tactical adjustment is gold for soccer geeks and casual fans alike, showing you step by step how games are won at this level in MLS. By the closing minutes, you're glued to the screen, your heart racing, your hands sweaty, because that final whistle doesn't just end a match, it punctuates an era where Messi's influence on American soil is tangible, and where the Revolution's grip proves that MLS is no longer a one-man show but a full-blown, unpredictable league running on pure passion. And if you're thinking, wow, I missed that live, this video gives you the complete VIP experience. The chills, the drama, the deep insights, the tactical diagrams, the reaction shots from the crowd, the player expressions, and that climax moment which leaves you shouting, I can't believe that just happened. Because it did, and you need to relive it here. So don't just watch, feel it, live it, debate it, share it, because if you skip this breakdown, you're missing out on a defining chapter of MLS history and Messi's American journey. And trust me, you do not want to be the one who missed the magic or the mayhem.